Hello cookbook friends, welcome to the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel. My name is Katie and I'm really excited to check out Just a Few Miles South, timeless recipes from our favorite places. This is by Ouita Michel, Sarah Gibbs, and Jeannie Graff. I remember seeing this a lot last year around springtime. When we did our podcast episode for some of our spring episodes, we did kind of cover this a little bit, but I just kind of was drawn to the cover. It's so simple and it looks classic, and it's just kind of a cookbook I'd love to have on my bookshelf. I don't know, there was something really aesthetically pleasing about everything. But the more I looked into the cookbook, the more I wanted to actually try the recipes out, because there's a lot of comfort foods that have a twist on them. So let's look at it. This sounds really awesome. Ooh. There are illustrations in this book, as you can tell, and they're very beautiful, very simplistic. It's actually illustrated by Brenna Flannery, so that's really cute. Oh my goodness, I love this. So cool. So we have, let's look at the actual table of contents. Sorry. Beautiful just design in this cookbook in general. The illustrations are cool, but I love like just the classic black and white thing going on. The font, just really cool. So chapter 1 is breakfast, best time. So that includes the breakfast plate at Wendy Corner Market, breakfast sandwiches, quiche, Midway Bakery quick breads. And then we go on to chapter 2. And okay, so something I'm already noticing that I really like is that each chapter has its own page in the front of the table of contents. I personally really like that. I think it makes it a lot easier to navigate. I like things being real easy, so this makes it very easy. So chapter 2, building blocks for sandwiches. So that means sandwich spreads, sandwich meat and filling, roasted meats, Wallace Station sandwich breads. Then we go into chapter 3, which is Wallace Station's famous sandwiches. So if you don't want to do this on your own and you just want somebody to tell you what to do, here's a whole list of different sandwich recipes. Next, we have Wendy Corners' famous po' boys. Ooh, this is cool. I like that there's a whole chapter on that. Chapter 5 is burgers. Chapter 6, soups, stews, and salads. And everything is in bold. You'll have soups, stews, salads, lettuce salads, and dressings. And then next we have brownies, bars, and cookies. I was not expecting dessert, so now I'm super excited. 8 is pie supper. And that's like a whole variety of different pies, but definitely some sweet pies. And that's it. So this is really cool, very, very fun. All right, let's look at some of these actual recipes. There are no photos in here from what I can tell. No photos. But there's a gorgeous illustration. And, you know, that's okay, because we know what grits looks like. So we have a Weisenberg milled cheese grits recipe. We also have little, because there's no color, it's not color coordinated at all. Everything's very black and white. There's extra tips in bold underneath this fancy little headliner here, or line here, and it has like tips on how to make these in a easier way or just a little different. So like cheese grits can be made in a slow cooker. I actually didn't know that. I think you can probably make anything in a slow cooker. But you can do, and she gives you just extra instructions how to do that, so it's just easier for you. Here we have at the top a blurb on exactly where you would find this recipe, because this is kind of a travel log and a cookbook at the same time. Not that you need to travel to these places to really appreciate it, but if you're really curious about where she got her recipes from, a lot of these are inspired by her actual restaurants. Ouita Michel, so keep that in mind. So if you ever want to travel and check out her stuff because you cooked something out of this cookbook, you can go travel to her restaurants to do the same thing and eat her food. So then we have on the left hand side all the ingredients, and then right hand side instructions. Pretty normal. buttermilk biscuits, and Steve-O's red eye gravy. Ooh, yum. This uses bacon fat. My mouth is watering. I'm already hungry. All right. So we have spreads. So we've got like spinach artichoke spread, hollandaise butter. You can put more butter in hollandaise. Oh no. Breakfast sandwich omelets, Bluegrass Benedict. Ooh. Apparently the Bluegrass Benedict at Holly Hill Inn is popular. So they came up with a more casual version for Wallace Station. So now it's way more approachable, and I cannot wait. I love Eggs Benedict. So being able to put, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to try this on the weekend. We have a country ham, apple, and cheddar quiche. The more I'm like looking at this, like my mouth is watering because it's very simple. Like I know what a quiche looks like. I know what, apple, all of that stuff put together would be really good. But I really wish I did have a photo just because I'm super visual. But I can still imagine it pretty well. And I'm sure you can find all of these things online at each of these restaurants that these recipes do come from. Chorizo breakfast hash quiche. Yum. This looks so good. So some bread recipes. We have sweet potato streusel muffins. Ooh, that sounds really good. There's a lot of sugar in here. I would probably cut it down, but because of the natural sweetness of the sweet potato, but that's a really great recipe. Zucchini bread. Building blocks for sandwiches. So she has all of these different spreads that she has. A Benedictine sandwich, a pimento blue cheese, olive nut spread, feta walnut spread. I'm getting so hungry. Good thing there's no pictures because I'd probably be drooling right now. Cranberry mustard. Ooh, that sounds good. A little sweet. Sun-dried tomato olive tempeh. Bourbon mayonnaise. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That is something I never would have put together. I'm sure that's really good in a sandwich. So we have different actual sandwich recipes. So she has a Ale 8-1 Sloppy Joe's, hot turkey salad, a porchetta. Oh, these are roasted meats, but you can put these in your sandwiches. A chili ginger roasted pork, Jared's pork rub. So yes, I'm trying to get you guys some actual photos or illustrations at the very least so it doesn't bore you. We've got Ethan's pesto, East Hampton hot ham and brie, honey mustard, yum, and then we have a Merv's ham and jalapeno panini. I hope these all are starting to sound really, really tasty. Let's look at the po' boys. So we've got a smoked beef po' boy. They even have a Creole gravy. Oh. A Wendy corner pulled beef sandwich. I'm going to die. Then we go on to burgers. Oh, this is a great photo. Big blue burger. Roasted garlic mayonnaise if you wanted to make your own. A 37 burger. Interesting. A cheese salad. Oh, weird. Interesting. A honey wood hoe cake burger. Some of these are, okay, so some of these are really classic recipes for sure. But then some of these are very unique. Like like the cheese salad is really interesting. Here we go. Here's soups. Whitesburg soup beans. Creamy chicken and mushroom soup. Oh, these are cute little mushroom illustrations. Smithtown seafood clam chowder. And again, you can have other tips in these little fancy boxes. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, this is a really okay. I like this cookbook. If you're somebody that doesn't need a lot of visuals, this is actually quite a cool cookbook. It's got a lot of American classics in it and a lot of unique twists on American classics as well. All of these recipes come from her restaurants, and they're simplified for us to bring home and cook ourselves, which is really great. I love it when chefs do that, because I mean, I think all of us would love to have enough money to go out to eat, but it would be great to learn how to do this at home. Also, we can actually, tailor everything to our dietary needs, which is an extra bonus to being able to cook all this stuff at home. So I do suggest checking this out. It does have a lot of cool recipes that, I think could actually become a part of your memory bank, and you can just whip them out, like all those sandwich recipes. If you learn how to smoke all those meats and you make all those spreads, it'd be super easy to whip up a really gourmet sandwich, stuff like that. So check out Just a Few Miles South. It'll give you a lot of really cool ideas. The illustrations are really beautiful. I love the design of the book. This is by Ouita Michel and Sarah Gibbs and Jeannie Graff, and the illustrator is Brenna Flannery. So leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you guys want us to look at some other cookbooks, make sure to also leave us a comment for that too, because we do take your suggestions to heart. I love the things that you guys propose to us, so definitely let us know. Make sure to subscribe on your way out. Like the video. It means a whole lot to us. If you guys want more cookbook content, come join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Also, our podcast that publishes every Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and we'll see you next time.